What is going on, everybody? We just got the reveal for the trophy that will be presented to the winners of VCT Masters in Bangkok. And in the finals for this event, we do expect Agent 28 to be revealed. And as tradition, Riot has centered the theme around the trophy and the artwork on Agent 28. So let's take a look and see what we got going exactly. Also, stay tuned for some lore updates as well, with some new voicemails and emails left by the agents from patches 10.01 and 02. I'll play the full home screen video showcasing the new trophy, and then we'll talk about the details after. Alright, so off the bat, if you know the details from the previous teasers on this agent, you'll know that the colors chosen closely resemble that from the other teasers as well. And if you haven't seen my previous video on them, we basically have 3 major scenes where Agent 28 is teased, and all of it takes place in the reveal video for Tiejo as well. The first is when the new agent seems to be flying and dashing through the air in this clip over here, while emitting these colorful flashes. Then we see the same colors in Raise's eyes again as she looks up into the sky, probably while the new agent was flying or dashing in the air. It's also the colors shown on the new agent's player card, so we definitely have plenty of evidence that these are all related to the new agent. It looks like pink or purple and teal are the primary colors for Agent 28, which is pretty cool because those are the colors I have my PC fan set as. And if you want to get a PC that not only looks good but can also run your games like butter so you can rank up to Radiant, then check out my line of PCs with Apex Gaming PCs. It doesn't matter if you're just getting started or if you need something stronger to support your streaming and video editing, Apex Gaming PCs has tons of PCs to cover the needs of everyone. For those of you who are just getting started and maybe want to upgrade to something strong but not too expensive and crazy, I would recommend checking out the Apex Bronze. But if you're a streamer and someone who uses their PC for more demanding tasks like video editing and rendering, then I would recommend checking out the Apex Streamer and the Apex Streamer Plus to provide you with more juice so you can do what you want with ease. They currently have up to 25% off on their PC, so make sure to check them out ASAP. And if there are any deals going on when you're ready to purchase, don't worry, you can always use my personal code Nibble on checkout for 10% off your order. And you also have the option to finance your PC, so you don't even need to pay it all up front at once. They have some really cool and unique PC builds, so I would recommend checking them out, especially if you've been looking to upgrade or buy your very first PC. Alrighty, back to Agent 28. Another one of this agent's primary features is that their utility will most likely be glass related. The reason for this is because the new agent's player card is titled Prismatic Pathways, which is a reference to how light refracts in a prism and emits the colors of the rainbow. It may sound like a reach, but it does make sense. And the colors of light in the player card are shown in diamonds here, which is also consistent in the home screen with the new trophy, which also has a large colorful diamond on it. My take on this is that it's probably a flash ability just because of how this agent is light themed and the diamonds on the player card are bright, so we may be looking at a flash here. I also want to point out that this person here is Jet and not the new agent. It also looks like she's holding a pink colored gun here as well, which may be the new bundle coming out with Agent 28, so keep an eye out for that as well. But what has me most interested in this entire thing is the background. The whole area looks destroyed with massive pillars in random formations, and we have these wires that run pretty much everywhere. And if you notice, the wires even run into the trophy, it looks like. And this is a new theory, but what if Agent 28's light theme comes from electricity? Kinda like Neon, but instead of having infinite power that needs to be contained the way she does, the new agent may use electricity in a different way and actually require charging through wires or something. I don't know, just a theory, and it's kind of funny thinking about an agent who needs to charge before going out on missions. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section though. And if you guys want a complete breakdown of Agent 28, with all other teasers and actually going through the abilities they may have, as well as the possibility of them being Phoenix's brother or the scrapped agent Shatter, check out my previous video on them as I go through all of it in detail. Now let's move on to the lore updates that we got with patches 10.01 and 02, which have been quite interesting. In patch 10.01, Tiejo left a voicemail to Brimstone saying the following.
Yo, Cucho. Listen, if you expect me to apologize for what happened all those years ago, you don't remember me very well. We cannot bring back the dead, mi hermano. And many more will die unless we focus on the fight at hand. What comes next will not be easy. But if your team is as trustworthy as you say, we may just survive.
So this confirms that the two of them used to work together in the past, and it sounds like they were pretty close as Tejo refers to Brimstone as his brother. There must have been some point in time where the two of them had a disagreement or went through some trouble and it resulted in someone dying, who Brimstone blames Tejo for. We know that Brimstone used to be in the military, and from Tejo's teaser and lore, it seems like he was as well. So it makes sense that the two of them may have served together. And Brimstone had lost a close friend on the battlefield in his past, so that's probably where all these stories slowly have a connection. I don't want to dive too deep into Brimstone's lore because that's not what this video is about, but I will make a separate video covering his entire lore story and how Tejo is tied into it. In patch 10.01, we also surprisingly see an email sent by Brimstone himself, and it looks like he sent the email out to Killjoy asking her to check some data again which Tejo had provided. The email is titled, "Please check again," and it reads, "I know you already did, you always do. Please recheck anyways. It won't be the standard Legion signatures, so have Viper and Vice look as well. If I'm going to kick Tejo off this island for wasting our time, I want our data rock solid. His source claims we've missed multiple incursions, which I have a hard time believing. But let's do our due diligence, to be sure. Thanks, I owe you." Interesting, so Brimstone is really pissed off at Tejo, and it sounds like he wants him gone by literally kicking him off the protocol. But it looks like Tejo may have given them some critical information where the protocol may have missed several incursions. If you don't know what incursions are, they refer to times when Omega Earth agents known as Valorant Legion infiltrated Alpha Earth. And if you still don't know what I'm talking about, then I strongly recommend you watch my video on Alpha and Omega Earth, because I cover a very big part of Valorant's lore in that video, which you need to know for all of this to make sense. But yeah, so basically Brimstone seems like he wants to kick Tejo out, but at the same time wants to be 100% certain that the information he gave is actually false before making any move. Moving on to patch 10.02, the voicemail is pretty much ISO asking for more snacks because the cabinet is empty. Classic.
你好, Brimstone. The snack cabinet near my room is running low again. Could we order a restock? If possible, I love more of the chili almond packets. Those things are the best. Thank you.
But we do still get an email from Clove regarding some sort of threat which had been identified. The email is a response to another one titled Threat Identification, and it reads, "You're 100% sure it's not Legion, but are you 200% sure?" So the MO is a mismatch. Are we certain those BEMs could never try anything new? Maybe we're getting a wee bit arrogant. Just maybe? I don't know. As long as it isn't more Scions. Vice, you're finally acting civil. Can't have you relapse. No offense. So it looks like the protocol had identified another threat and it was concluded that it wasn't the Valorant Legion this time. But Clove seems to be questioning it, as it could be possible that the Legion agents could change the way they operate to mask their movements. She also brings up the Scions again, which I like because Riot is making sure that we don't forget about them and keeps their existence relevant. I'm sure we'll get some sort of major comeback from the Scions as well sometime in the near future. That's pretty much it for the lore updates and teaser on Agent 28. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you all in the next one.